Gadget? Hey, wake up! Why are you sleeping in the teleport room? Oh, I was waiting for Lee and Kim to call me. Lee and Kim, where are they? The Jade Empire? The Jade Empire? Did one of Paladin's fans write to him asking for help? Not exactly. Lee said he needed to go tell Ling Ling that he can't marry her. Dang, that dude's got more balls than brains. Ling Ling is not gonna just accept this. She has a bad temper? What? You guys seriously don't know about her? Know what about her? She's a psycho supervillain. She tortures people. She carries a naginata around with her, and it's not just for looks. She's a master of kung fu and an immortal dragon lady. Her bodyguard, Shere Khan, can bench press a battleship. Seriously, how did you guys not know this? Well, all I know about her is what Lee told us, but Lee learned about her from the teaching machine. He probably thinks she's some fairy tale princess who talks to her pets and sings all the time. He might know the truth by now. They've been gone for 6 hours. Oh, I'm sure they're just having a tea party with her pandas.
Mutants, magic, technology, martial arts. Once, Lee Walser lived a normal life. Then everything changed when he was attacked. Now he's a superhero who draws on the power of all 4 elements. In a world that needs superheroes, Lee and his friends must take time to master their abilities. But when the time comes, the Immortal Paladin and Team Gold will save the world.
I'm glad you were able to find us again. I was afraid you'd forgotten about us.
We could never forget about you. Well, when are you going to help us free the rest of the cat people? Well, we thought Wu Fangchu was going to free them after the war. He has not. He hasn't sold any more, but they're still on the farm.
And since they're not being sent out, I can't save them. I can't get inside the farm.
Well, let us call Mr. Argent. We'll let him know what's going on, and we'll see what we can do. Don't get too excited, Kung Liu. We must wait to see what Mr. Argent says he can do.
Missionary Larry, do you have somewhere I can lay down and take a nap? I didn't get any sleep last night, and we've been running and hiding for hours.
Of course. Kung Liu, take her to the guest room.
Come on, Miss Swansong.
I know you had good reason for going to the Jade Empire. But you still should have talked to me first. I would have warned you about how dangerous Ling Ling is. I should have known that even if the teaching machine isn't still controlling you, it's already fed you some lies and propaganda, giving you a very rosy picture of the royal family. I'm sorry I came here without talking to you, but that visit from Ryujin, I understand. But listen, for diplomatic reasons, I couldn't get clearance to send you to the Jade Empire to save the cat girls. But since you've gone there on your own, I can send the team to rescue you. Go back to the palace alone. It's too dangerous to take Swansong. Talk to Ling Ling. You're the one person she might listen to. And while you're clearing up your relationship, ask her to free the cat girls. If everything goes well, call me. But if I don't hear from you in a few hours, I'll send the team to Missionary Larry. They can rescue you and save the cat girls while they're there. And please, Lee, don't tell anyone about this conversation ever. When Swansong wakes up and Paladin is not here, what should I tell her? She probably already knows. She has super hearing, and I doubt she fell asleep that fast. That's fine. If she doesn't know, you can tell her. This is something she needs to know.
Thank you, Mr. Argent! Jufin, look. Is that Paladin? It is. He's just walking right in here by himself. How does he even walk with so many balls? I have no idea. You shouldn't admire him for being stupid. Balls of iron. Surrender, Paladin! I'm not here to fight. Good, then surrender and we won't have to. I want to see the princess. That's also good. She wants to see you. Ooh, that's cool. Where did it go? In my belt? Well, take that off.
I'm gonna need this back when I leave. Oh, sure, if that ever happens. So you're the god of Kung Fu. Ling Ling told me how you kicked Water Buffalo back to Thailand. Good job, I can't stand that jerk. I learned a lot from the teaching machine, but my superpowers help a lot. How's that apple treating you? Nice. Gives you a leg up on your clones. You still have clones of me? Yeah, hundreds. Of course, that's nothing. We had thousands before Dr. Weird shot them down. What happened when the effect of the teaching machine were erased? Did they all become like babies? Yeah, at first, since everything they knew came from the machine. But we re-educated them. They're just fine now. So you're still using the teaching machine? Yeah, the peace agreement just says we can't use it on anyone against their will. But lots of folks like learning fast. Like me. I'm a tiger man, and it still took me years to master Hungar Kung Fu. The teaching machine let me master Tai Chi, Shaolin, Wing Chun, Baguazhang, and Choi Li Foot in just a few hours. Wow, you know a lot more than I do. Yes, but he is still immortal. Oh, sit down, Paladin, you're a god. No, I'm not. A demon, then? That would explain you breaking your word. Ling Ling, you know I was being controlled by the teaching machine when I agreed to marry you, and you know I'm in love with Swan Song. Don't you think it's kind of selfish to expect me to marry you? So I'm selfish, and you break your word. Looks like we deserve each other. You know, I wasn't just thinking of myself. I was thinking of you too. I didn't want you to be all alone for centuries. We could have been happy together. And I was going to wait. You could have had your swan song. I knew she wouldn't last.
But then you had to go and make her immortal! But let me tell you something. Even immortals can die.
Stop it, Ling Ling. You're acting crazy. And that fire really hurts. Back off. I just want to talk to her. And I just want to fight. You might think you're invincible because you're a god. But Wu Fangchu was mortal when he conquered Tianlong. And when I beat you, Dr. Fang can use your blood to make me immortal. Shere Khan, you're more clever than I thought. And if this works for you, then we can have an immortal army. You know a lot more than what you learned from the teaching machine. Who taught you? Kung Fu theater. You just watched some movies? And then I took an apple and ate it! You know how Wu Fangchu beat Tianlong? Of course you do. I'm sure you learned about it from the teaching machine. He brought a whole army! And click this too, because that first one doesn't do anything except let you click this one. This one does stuff. This part's really important. Then leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Goodbye!